Okay guys, we are outside of Sprouts right now, which is fast becoming our favorite grocery store. I think, is it your favorite?
Absolutely.
It is absolutely Mega's favorite because they have the widest selection. They have like a whole keto section, right? They have every single protein bar you could ever imagine. What we're doing this time is I'm gonna share with you my top 10 picks for items at Sprouts, and then Mega's gonna share her top 10. Let's do this. It's a Monday at like 11 a.m. Doesn't seem too crowded. Definitely in the top 10, Xevia energy drinks. These are 120 milligrams of caffeine. They use stevia and there's no like coloring and stuff. Definitely my preferred choice. It's not like the greatest tasting, I would say. Like Monster tastes better, but this you feel a little bit better about. And the other time I was at the store, I got one of these to split with Theo. Kind of refreshing and decent tasting. Not really gonna crack the top 10 though. When you're at Sprouts, check the bread section because they got a lot of like gluten-free keto breads and stuff. So this Carbo Nut bread, pretty good. This looks like it's 1 net carb, pretty good. Check the ingredients. The main thing I would look for is like how much soy products are in it. So like this Chompies is just like pure soybeans turned into different things and then reassembled into bread. Not my favorite, but definitely in my top 10. There's a lot of options here. Like all this stuff is good for keto. Like these egg wraps, these are really thin. I don't really think those are great. I would probably go with these as a top 10er, egg white wraps. And then these are good too. Cauliflower sandwich thins. Mega uses those to make like sandwiches. Good stuff. So much options now. Now we're in the nutrition bar section. They got everything. Look at all this. A lot of stuff, a lot of keto stuff. We do have a sponsor for this video. It is Keto Crisp, which is gonna make the top 10 anyway. Right here. They're coming in more and more stores. They are now in Costco. My favorite flavor is these two. I'd probably say this is my favorite, the chocolate chip almond butter. The chocolate ones are pretty good too, and they also now have plant-based ones. Big, exciting launch in Costco. Costco is quickly becoming a place that has a lot of keto stuff too. Actually, like every store is. These are probably one of the best tasting keto bars. A lot of the stuff we try, we say we like, it's because we've been doing keto for like 6 years, so we don't even know what real delicious like bars are. Even if you're new to keto, I think you'll like these just because the flavor is top notch. You can get these on Amazon, or if you go to their site and you use the code KetoConnect, you can get 15% off. I'll have links to both of those down below. And then I'm gonna pick one more bar for the top 10 here. You remember these? Idiots. They made a bar that's a fasting bar. Yeah. Literally the opposite of fasting. They can't hear you. Mega's saying there's a lot of bar options. You got Kiss My Keto bars, IQ bar. These are top tier taste, I would say also. Would you say those are top tier taste?
Yeah.
Really good tasting, yeah. I was eating these for a while. They're really good. They use maltitol though. I didn't notice it for like the first few times. It's only, I think, probably a few grams, but I stopped eating them. I'm not gonna pick just one. I'm gonna give you all of the ones I would buy from here as number 4 on my list. Good to go bars, muffin-y. They're like a muffin. Theo likes them. We share them because you can break them and really easily. These Good Fat bars, I used to hate them. They're actually kind of, you get a little craving for them. They're unique, they're good. Power Crunch bars are good when you don't want a lot of fiber. They're a little higher in carbs, but they're almost no fiber. I would go with these. These, the flavor is really good. It's just, it is, you can tell it's Science Lab stuff. Oh, and then these are pretty good too. A little higher in carbs. I think it's maybe 6 grams of carbs each, but really good flavor. And these are good too, Dang bars, a lot of options. Let's see if we can find something good in the frozen section. Oh, they do have something good actually. The breakfast sandwiches. I'm not too big on ice cream, but yeah, wow, they got those too. The cookie dough bites, I would say are pretty bad. Definitely top 10, shredded raw cheese. Probably the only place you can really find this. And they've had it for years now. So we always get this because you can put it in like tacos, you can put it in omelets and stuff. It's easy. You don't have to like use a whole block. So shredded raw cheddar, and it's really tasty. Theo likes it. They also have, it looks like a block of it here. Okay, definitely top 10 for me are these Red's brand egg witches. So there's no bread. It's just like egg, meat, cheese. You have to microwave them, or I think maybe you can do it in the oven, but I microwave them with like a paper towel around it. They're not the best tasting, but it's really easy. I bring them to work sometimes. I really like them. Chocolate chip keto waffles, number 7. These are good, not great, because they're not really that sweet. The chocolate chips add a little bit of sweetness. It doesn't look like they have the plain ones. I would get the plain ones, and sometimes I use those as buns for a breakfast sandwich. That's probably the best way to use them. If you just have them as waffles, they're a little disappointing. But like some nights, like Saturday night after a long day of watching football, and I'm just like peak laziness, put these in a pan with butter and eat those for like a late night snack. They got rid of the Peterson's ones. Those were really good though. These, I don't know about this flavor. That says pineapple and ginger, so that might be higher carb. But this brand, they have like some cheese-filled ones, top tier. These, really top tier. Theo loves those. They got these, which are pretty good. I don't think I like this flavor, but like they have other flavors that are good. The bacon, they usually have a few good bacon options. These are another good option, microwavable. Theo likes these a lot. Chicken and maple. They have other flavors too though. Number 9, their fats and oils, not the best. Honestly, like if you want the top shelf like organic stuff, they probably have a better selection than Walmart, but Walmart has more like diverse selection, I would say. Walmart has a sneaky good fats and oils section. So like I'm looking here, they don't even have tallow, which I would say they're kind of dropping the ball. You would expect them to have that. Ghee is really good. This duck fat is top notch. This is like coconut butter. It's really tasty. Mega likes this a lot. Okay, last one. I've been back on peanut butter hard lately. This one is delicious.
It's the light roast.
Light roasted peanut butter. This is the best peanut butter I've ever had. It's a little expensive, I guess, but not really. $6.50 for this. It's a perfect mixture of like creamy, crunchy, so good. So this is really good. I usually don't honestly go for like the specific like keto flavored butters like these. I don't really like those that much generally. And it's buy one, get one free. Ooh. So this Fix and Fog is the best peanut butter or any kind of nut butter brand. But it looks like all they have right now is cashew butter, which is really good. But 2 for $11. That's a deal and a half just for the resale. We could resell those on Amazon for $18 each. That's what like Gary Vee and like all these kids are doing these days. You buy stuff at like TJ Maxx and then you sell it on Amazon. Like way to add value to society, guys. Good job. Yeah, the RX one's pretty good. If you like yours a little bit sweeter and more flavorful, it has a half a date, so there's a little bit more sugar in them. That's pretty much gonna do it for my top 10. And comment down below whose top 10 is better, mine or Mega's. That's a challenge. Here we go. Mega's turn.
Okay, I don't mind.
I know.
I know this place like the back of my hand, so I was like, he's skipping all the middle aisles. What is he doing here? Okay, so they have 3 types of granola here. They have this one, and this one. So I'll be honest, I've never tried the Lakanto, but this one is surprisingly super tasty. Strawberry and vanilla, I really like it, and then this one is bomb. So we'll just go with this. So granola here, a lot of selection. So I don't know if this is gonna crack my top 10, but we'll just keep it lingering in case I can't get 10. So this is definitely a lot better than the waffles. Matt would agree, because what you can do is if you make this, definitely add sweetener for one. They're not sweet like the waffles. And then you can add a protein powder. We've added blueberry powder, just like fun things to spruce it up, and you can make it like your own tasty Sunday morning brunch. So we like to have a bag of this on hand. So this is Jackpot City. They got all the Catalina Crunch flavors. And Catalina Crunch, if you guys don't know, is my favorite keto cereal on the market. I'm like, but it's a dangerous addiction. So my favorite, I love Cinnamon Toast, Maple Waffle, and chocolate pretty much equally. But if I had to just pick one that I would eat every day for the rest of my life, it would be the Cinnamon Toast. And then 3 Wishes is higher carb for sure, but the ingredients are decent, and sometimes I like to get it and have it for Theo as like a snack for on the go or in the car. And then another top 10, not for me personally, but just as a parent mom tip out there, baby aisle section of most grocery stores is gonna have just like pretty junk options, but Whole Foods and then Sprouts has Serenity Kids, so they use good oils, they have protein in them, and they're not just like full of fruit and sugars and carbs. So Theo's favorite is actually out of stock right now. It's the Roots, but he also likes the squashes. And then these puffs. I mean, okay, so I love these puffs. We just got a box of these like yesterday, and I've eaten a bunch. But they have new puffs out there, and they're so tasty. So we always have like a box in the car, or like, you know, just for him on the go. If you're looking at everything else, the base is gonna be full serving of fruit. So the rest are just like pretty junky. Okay, number 4, nut milk creamers. So we're doing a Whole30 right now, so I've been off of dairy, and I've just been fiending over these nut milk creamers. So they have a ton of new ones out. Cookie butter, so it's already sweetened, and they use erythritol, so if you want to stay away from that, just...
You tried that one?
Be sure. No, I've never tried the cookie butter. I've tried the sweet cream, and it is phenomenal. When I'm back on sweeteners, I might have to try the cookie butter. This is going to be so great for the holiday season. My ultimate favorite one, though, is the caramel, so I always have like some nut pods in the house. Here, oh, do they have the ketchup? That's my favorite. Yes, okay. Primal Kitchen is a great company, so they do like all types of condiments, but their ketchup is my absolute favorite. This is the closest tasting low carb, low sugar ketchup that you'll find to like real actual ketchup. Primal Kitchen ketchup. They have a really good barbecue sauce, and then they also have all their dressings over here that are made with good oils. So you're not gonna get soybean oil or canola or sunflower oil. The ranch is really good, and I don't even like ranch. The sesame ginger is good. That's good for marinating. So this is 100% must-have in my household. Bonafide Provisions bone broths. They only have the bone broth, but they usually have the soups too, and the soups are just so good. I always bulk it up with chicken. What? Oh, these are new. These cups on hand. So this one's my favorite. It's the coconut, lemon, and turmeric. And whenever I'm sick, I always drink like 2 or 3 of these. And they have a couple different kinds. So this is classic butter, if you just don't want any seasoning in it. And then we have a couple of these always in our freezer. Bone broth for soups, for stews, for just drinking. You'd be surprised that like a normal grocery store doesn't have any low carb or keto chocolates, right? Like Publix has nothing. Sprouts has it all. So they have Lily's. They have Chalk Zero. They have JoJo's, which you might not have heard of, but JoJo's is super good. Highly recommend it. And then they have like Chalk Zero peanut butter cups. They have the small Lily's peanut butter cups, and every single bar flavor you could possibly imagine. The new cookies and cream is really good, and the birthday cake, I think Matt likes. I'm not a huge fan of
cookies and cream better.
Cookies and cream is way better. And then they have a lot of good high percentage ones. So this is one we often get. It's really good. Extra dark is 88%. It's super good and creamy. Theo, our 2-year-old son, he's all of a sudden just become obsessed with chocolate. I don't know where it came from. So next up is going to be their cookies section. I probably wouldn't buy a lot of these cookies, but we do get sent a lot. Maybe that's why. But they have the high key mini cookies. The chocolate chip ones are probably my favorite. Then they have the Kiss My Keto chocolate cookies, chocolate chip and butter. Oh, they have the super fat ones. These ones are really good. I like these a lot. I think my favorite is the chocolate chip. They have Quest cookies, which is nice. Matt loves these or used to love these. They have Catalina Crunch. These taste like Oreos to me, but I also have not had Oreos in like 10 years, so I'm probably totally wrong, but super, super good. And then they have the little single servings. And then they also have just like good ingredient ones that maybe you want to feed your kids if you don't want them to have like the erythritol or the sugar alcohols. So we've definitely had these in our house, the almond flour chocolate chip ones, so Simple Mills. And then these, they're grain-free, but they are higher on the carb. But great for kids. Theo loves them. I guess their protein powder selection isn't phenomenal, but what they do have here that no other grocery store has is this Paleo Pro. So this is a beef protein, which is nice. No dairy in it. So if you're doing dairy-free, this is a great option. And we are going to get one, but we're getting the Aztec vanilla because that's Matt's favorite. And then my final is going to be like in the chip aisle. There's not always a ton of stuff, but certain stores will have like all the pork rind brands you want. So 4505 is super good. And then these ones, this one's a little spicy, the sea salt and pepper, but it has no sugar, which is nice. This, Farm Crisps, they have their new snack mixes, which usually I like to poop on. I'm just like, oh, you're just putting a bunch of nuts and like little crappy cheese crisps in a bag and selling it for a higher price, but these ones are actually really good. Nice, good flavor. And then they also have a ranch one, which I've never tried. So if you get the ranch one and you've tried it, let me know down below. I think that's it. I think I did 10. I don't remember. So that's a wrap on our top 20. 10 for me, 10 for Matt. Don't forget to let us know down below whose is better. Mine was definitely better, but I'll let you decide. And then thanks again, Keto Crisp, for sponsoring this video. And remember to check out the links down below. Amazon, their site, Keto Connect, will get you 15% off. Try out the bars and let us know what your favorite items from Sprouts are as well. Bye.